Somebody check for the sound.
All right, we up.
Okay. All right, Shalom.
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 First and foremost, before we get started, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yeah,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chatodash, and double honors to the apostles and others of the GMS is pushing his word to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. It's the GMF Nashville brothers back at another lesson. It's a Sunday night lesson. And we just going to get straight into it, man. We finna get on Esau's ass, man. Okay, because the so-called white man, Esau Edom, these devils, starting with the top wicked elite banking family, starting with Amalek, okay, is going down, man. Okay, his kingdom is falling apart. Okay, his agenda is not going to be fulfilled, even though the Lord's going to allow him to get certain things up and rolling, but he's not going to succeed. He's going down, man. Okay, and we're going to start with that scripture, Second Ezra 6 and 9. You know, and like you said, straight to the point. Lord one is edifying to the elect. But go ahead.
All right. Second Ezra 6 and 9. 1 second. It says, for Esau, let me go down. Salaki. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Right, you can see his rulership is going down the drain. You can see that we're coming up. Okay, starting with the elect, ultimately starting with Yahweh by Shemel Shai, but with the elect, you can see that there's a transitional period. Okay, even though we're catching hell. Okay, he's still ruling and calling the shots here and there, but you can see there's still a change fluctuating. You can see the difference because he's going down. Literally, look at this society, look at his economy, look at the state of his people, look at his women. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
look at him in general. Their species can't even what's the word? They can't
Appropriate.
repopulate. Yeah, they can't reprocreate properly, man. There's a lot of issues with that. Their sperm is weak, you know. He's a
Mm-hmm.
all-time loser. He even got his own people struggling, and they're in their, you know, their kingdom,
Yep.
you know. So those are signs right there showing that he's going down, man. His women don't respect him. All you hear is women talk about all day, Jake men, all day, every day, because he lost. He's losing. You know, they want to take the lowest of the low Jake and be with him and treat him like royalty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the devil is losing. Okay, that was it on that.
I got one more for you real quick.
All right, go ahead.
This is Second Ezra 9, and at the top, of course, it lists the signs or gives an example of the signs of how we indicate that we at the end of this man's eon, which is his time of rulership, his age of ruling, you know. And it says, I'm gonna read verse 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
You got it, brother Salaki. I'm looking for a precept.
Okay. So the end is manifest, via the signs that's listed in what Matthew 24, Second Ezra 9, and Deuteronomy was it 30 and 7? The curses are upon them. You see them getting locked up for certain stuff that, going back 40 years ago, they wouldn't have got locked up for. The system is now against them. The eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth is upon them and the other nations. What you dished
Yep.
out, you reap what you sowed. That Galatians 6, you know. So it's happening. So let the Lord cook. Let the Lord do what he do. And this is part of the patience and the faith of the saints. This is what we've been waiting for. And ultimately that great judgment is going to happen. Their kingdom is going to be taken down and they're going to go in hardcore bondage along with the other nations. Y'all got it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's it. Okay, and there's once again there's a lot of signs, indicators showing that that time is nigh. You
Mm-hmm.
know, Matthew or Job, you own some?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 9 to 10. It says, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
And the scriptures say that the so-called white man, Esau, he forwarded the affliction. Okay, he gone too far. Look at the history, and even to this day, look what he has done to the Israelites. Okay, and the Lord's like, I didn't tell you none of this. I told you, mess them up and do this and a third. But now you got them completely disarrayed, completely changed. With your agenda, with your ideologies. okay, your beliefs, okay, and got our people discontinued, okay? So there's going to be a judgment heavy for the so-called white man, Esau Edom, okay? Him slaughtering the Israelites. He has to pay for that.
Yep.
Trying to wipe out the Israelites completely. There's a punishment for that, man. Because the Lord never told you to do that. You know, once again, forward the affliction. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Was that on that, Mally, or was there more to it?
That was it.
Okay. Go ahead, Joe.
Proverbs 16 and verse 4. The Lord Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yep. Even the wicked for the day of evil. Because the scripture's going to the reward of the wicked in the book of Psalms. There's going to come to a time there's going to be a reward for the wicked. Okay.
Yeah.
2/3 of the nation are our people. Okay. That don't want to hearken and take heed unto Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay. And also the heathen, they're going to be going down. Okay. And they're going to be put in subjection. Because real quick, somebody run to Revelation 13, 9-10. Okay. And this is the faith. Okay. For you heathens, especially starting with Esau Edom, starting with Amalek. Okay. You're going to be put back in chains, man. You're going to be in chains where you belong. Okay.
Yeah.
What you did to the Israelites, we're going to do that to you in righteousness. Okay. Because we ain't going to be no wickedness that you doing with it. We're going to handle it righteously. Okay. Go ahead. Whoever got it.
I got it. Unless, yeah, I'll just read it. I got it. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9-10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
All right. So he that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay. So look what he did to us. Okay. Now we're going to do it back to him. But once again, in righteousness in the kingdom of heaven, when Jake's back ruling on top where we're supposed to be. Okay. Which that has the returning of the Messiah, the second coming of the Lord, that has to happen so we can get back to that state.
Yep.
Okay. Just by looking, Esau don't know how to rule.
No.
Look at him when it comes to running a company. Look at his yard.
Household.
Look at his household. Look at his family. Look at his dog. You know, and it's completely, it's
The state of the
completely,
earth.
yeah, the state of the earth alone. It's complete madness. It's completely out of order. It's a complete disarray because he don't know how to rule.
Yep.
He's got his own people mourning. The scriptures go into that where it says, when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice, but the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yep.
He got the state. Look at Narrow 47. He got people mourning, his own people. He sold them a dream, the maggers, the Trumpers, sold them a dream.
Yeah.
You know, they thought that was their Messiah, but look at their Messiah. You know, doing nothing that he promised you. You know, that was it on that.
I got a quick one just to go with that because it said the patience and the faith of the saints. So I just wanted to grab this to show who the saints are.
Yep. Go ahead.
Psalms 148:14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him, praise ye Yahweh.
Yep. You got it.
So that just shows that the saints, the patience and the faith of the saints is talking about the children of Israel. Well, which children is Bond sons, Banyam, the sons of Israel. That's who's patiently waiting for these prophecies to take place, and especially to be in subjection over their enemies.
If I may add, and can brothers hear me clear?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay. But if I may add, if the heathen, the Edomites, if the Elamites and so on and so forth, if they were the children of the Most High, and if they were the ones that were patiently waiting, why are they trying to off-put prophecy? Because Malachi brought up that what was it, redacted, that said the dollar crashed or the dollar's on its way crashing, but Trump can fix it.
Yeah.
If you were the Saints, you would want the dollar to crash so that way he can implement this chip, so that way, prophecy can come to pass.
Yep.
So that's how you know it's an easy. There's only a certain group of people, okay, on the earth right now that are waiting for ultimately so-called bad things to happen to the earth, because they know through those bad things happening on the earth, good things will come out of that.
Right.
And the heathen don't do that. The Edomite is not doing it. Trying to stay.
You breaking up.
They're trying to
Yeah, you breaking up.
great again. These are not people. It's tiny
Mm-hmm.
town. Um,
It's fine
good
now.
lord, these niggas can't drive. But yeah, they're trying to make America great again. They're trying to do things that ultimately will usurp
Deter prophecy.
usurp authority.
Mm-hmm.
You said what?
No, when you broke up, I was saying the phrase. I was saying what you were saying. You said they're trying to deter
Okay,
prophecy.
yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Cause I'm about to go park real quick, so I'll be better with connection. But y'all got it.
Okay. Can somebody real quick grab unless somebody got some real quick?
I do.
Okay, go ahead. Somebody hold Isaiah 34 and start at 1. We're gonna read down to verse 8.
Con, I got it.
All
Okay,
right.
but go ahead,
This
lawyer.
this is Isaiah 60, one of my favorite chapters. Isaiah 60, and I'm gonna start at 10. And these strangers right here are going into the heathen, not the Israelites. That's in Isaiah 14. It says, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls." And I have a little bit to read, but I'll make it quick. "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls," which is captivity, "and their kings shall minister unto thee." The word minister goes into prostrate, bowing. They're going to serve us. "For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee." Only the Israelites will the Lord have mercy upon, and starting with the elect that's gathered out of all nations that look like the heathen nations, but they're Israelites. Their bloodline through their fathers go back to the nation of Israel, plain and simple. No other bullshit. It says,
Mm-hmm.
"Therefore thy gates shall be open continually," which is continual employment, working, right? It says, "They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces or the wealth of the Gentiles, the heathens, that their kings may be brought." And it says, "For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted." And you got it out.
Don't
Yep.
that sound like Luke 19:27?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't that link up with Luke 19:27? If the nations ain't gonna serve you, or really anybody for that matter, all
Mm-hmm.
right,
It is
as
true.
Yahweh Shah said, bring them hither and slay them before me.
Yeah.
But again, the nations are going to be subjected to the Israelites. That's why this whole dumbass, mindset and ideology about Gentile salvation and heathen salvation is stupid. Because all you got to do is go to, that chapter, Isaiah, the second chapter itself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Read Isaiah 2, read it top to bottom, and
Mm-hmm.
see how the heathen fit into that outside of being subjects.
Revelation.
Yeah,
12 gates with the
right.
names of
Yeah, the 12 gates. Dan's not even fucking listed.
goodness.
Right.
So the heathen gonna get in before Dan. We still got to get that breakdown. It don't make sense. It doesn't add up.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all got it.
Mm.
It's confusion. But that was it on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Isaiah started because I was looking for a little bit. Yeah, start at 1 and read down to 8.
Con, this is Isaiah 34 and verse 1. "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For
Mm-hmm.
the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter."
Right. And when the Lord comes back, okay, because it says in Revelation, I think 19 and 11, okay, the Lord's gonna make war. Okay,
Mhm.
that white horse is gonna make it war. It represents Yahushua, man. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it's just saying here. Go ahead. He said because he said he's gonna have them utterly destroyed.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
Isaiah 34 and verse 3. "Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Yeah, because
And,
this is going into because the future prophecy is going to be foretold, taken that there's going to be a nuclear destruction. Okay, when the Lord comes back, there's going to be a nuclear destruction as well. Okay, Babylon the Great, aka America, is going to be destroyed, and that's the icing or the cherry on top of the cake, showing of the so-called white man going down. Okay, it's because you know how through gradualism is being pushed through that chip, but it's also gradualism, step by step process of him going down. Okay, and that's him getting out of the way when that nuclear destruction comes and Yahushua comes back with the angels. Okay, through the chariots, the fathership is complete game over for the Esau. You know, he's complete. He's out of there. He ain't getting back up. You know, when you play, or when you do boxing and they got rounds, that's his last round. You don't get back up.
no.
You know, go ahead.
Isaiah 34:4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Mm-hmm.
Going into that nuclear destruction, going into the heavens shall be rolled
Yeah,
together as a scroll.
Yep.
Verse,
that mushroom cloud.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea
The
and upon,
Edomites. Go
mhm,
ahead.
Right.
and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Yep. So belt the
Um,
ass is coming to Esau. But go ahead, Slack it.
no, I was just going to mention what does it say? The people might curse when you go into the Zondervan. When you look up the word for Edom,
Yeah,
I believe it's for Edom.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
The
and it
only
speaks
neighboring
about the
city.
only nation
Yeah.
that wasn't promised any mercy from the Heavenly Father.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's them. And then yeah, that word Idumea is pretty much it's the Greek of saying Edom.
Yeah.
So Idumea, Teman, Basra, because the elders, one of the elders of the apostles that did a lesson on it, but you know how certain scriptures were talking about, certain time frames, but we can link it to today as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And ultimately it's talking about today. So when you read about Basra and you hear about the Chaldeans, Babylon, you know, these men were writing about these things, but it's really talking about today.
King David.
Yeah.
He said that.
You mentioned the Valley of the Shadow of Death.
No, talking about old
Oh,
Babylon, thou art to
oh
be
yeah, yeah,
destroyed.
yeah. Okay,
Well,
Yep.
I can get it real quick if you want.
Yeah, y'all brothers
Yeah,
read
go ahead.
whatever.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, and then two, also proof that because also in Zechariah it says that Zion dwells with Edom. You know, also fulfilling that Jeremiah 50, I think 51 or 52, where it talks about how they refuse to let our people go. All 12 tribes are here in America, and really that they don't want to let us go. Especially the Southern Kingdom.
That
You know,
the Pharaoh's heart is hardened again
yeah,
through the spirit. Because
yeah,
we're again, this is spiritually Egypt and Sodom.
yeah.
So Pharaoh's heart is hardened. But go ahead.
All right, it says Psalm 137, and I'm gonna start at 7. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Psalm 130. No shit, it went to 136. My fault. Yeah, 137, and starting at verse 6, it says, "If I do not know, Slaki 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Jerusalem, I mean, damn, Salaki, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee, as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
his
so,
mindset was raise it.
yep,
They rejoiced in our downfall on multiple occasions. They rejoice
mm-hmm,
now.
Yep.
mm-hmm,
Burn it. what that
You know,
rage goes into.
yeah, raise it, you know, burn it.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
this shit out, you know, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Burn
know
it
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
ground.
And this is bigger than Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's um a very minute level
Yeah.
of what Esau has truly done ultimately to the
Mm-hmm.
to the uh the seed or the righteous seed of the Most High.
Hmm.
You know, you got it.
Yeah. No, that was it.
That was
And
it.
it
Okay.
says also too. It says uh that rewarded thee is that I served us. So it's gonna be done unto you. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what the ways of man can't surpass the ways of the heavenly Father. And this is already written. Everything in the Bible that we read about has spiritually already happened. Babylon being destroyed. It just physically hasn't
Oh.
come to pass. Israel getting the kingdom. Revelation 20 what 20 what like 20 21 22. You know, the kingdom, everything is already been established. You niggas ain't changing nothing. It had everything just has to come to pass and happen physically, bro. What the fuck you niggas don't understand about that? The everything is already written. It just has to physically happen. You're not gonna change anything. You doing what you doing. Talking about the heathen can make it. It's already written. But guess what? It ain't gonna happen. It don't say that.
Right.
You're adding to the book, and nigga, you're gonna be taking out the book of life. That's just what it is. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
Let's go
Got
back
a
and
precept. Okay,
you got
sorry.
precept. Well,
I
mind
do.
if we mind if we quickly finish up the Isaiah 34 real quick? You got like three
Yeah.
verses left or four.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You got it,
read
Joe.
verse 5 again. Isaiah
It's
34.
go ahead.
Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Yep.
In the NLT, it says, the nation I have marked for destruction.
Which Esau
So
Edom. He's
it's been
marked.
marked.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Verse 6. The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great
Mm.
slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Like even what Yukal was saying, these other names that Esau has is mentioned Basra. Okay. And the great slaughter is coming to the land of Idumea, it's coming to the Edomites. Okay. And
Yep,
ultimately, the greatest judgment is starting in America through that nuclear destruction. Okay.
yep,
And then when we grab in Revelation, the 13th chapter, after they get destroyed through here, they're going to get put, because they're going to be still in the flesh. They're going to bring them back and they're going to be serving and they're going to have shackles
Oh.
and chains, man. They're going to be working for us in righteousness, man, for 1,000 years. And then Esau, Edom is going to get completely wiped off the map and they're going to be no longer Edomites.
right,
That's the fate of the Edomite. And they know that. That's why they're going to want to do all these agendas like killing off the Israelites, okay? Killing off the prophets, shipping Jake, you know? But it ain't going to work, you
right,
know? Yeah, Lord's going to allow you to get a couple Jakes, because it's judgment, but that doesn't mean you're going to win. But Esau going to start feeling himself. Yeah, I got him. I got that. I put him in the guillotine. Yeah. Not, nigga, you're not winning, bro. You still lost,
yeah,
you know?
Mm-hmm.
His main
But,
priority is going to be attacking the prophets, anyways. The,
yeah,
the the regular the regular nigger is not going to have a space for you know
right.
boasting in that day. It's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be like games. Like fuck it.
Shit. Celebrate all you want, nigga. You done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got two
But,
more
but, that-
verses.
but that's in the scriptures, though. Lamentations 4. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
I got
Mm-hmm.
it.
This is your last go round. You're done. So have at it. You know? Go
Right.
ahead.
Isaiah 34 verse 7. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
Hmm.
For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Right. And then also the curses are bouncing on Esau, too. Okay. Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter.
Yeah.
You know?
30 and 7.
And look at Esau. He's through. Esau is literally the nigga. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he literally is nigger. They call me nigger. Well, Esau's the nigger. You
Hmm.
know,
Mhm.
which everybody really, you ain't in the truth. Everybody's a damn nigger. Okay, because
Yeah.
everybody walks in wickedness. Being a nigga is wicked. Esau's wicked, so that's a nigga. Jake, a nigga. You know, they're all wicked, man. Okay, but the controversy of Zion is done. Our captivity is done. The Lord's like, you know, y'all punishment is up. Let's get these niggas. I'm gonna let you get these niggas starting with my son. You
Mhm.
know,
Yep.
and that's what's transitioning into it. Esau knows that. That's why he's trembling in his boots. That's why he's freaking out. Look at what he's seeing out there in space with through Atlas, and look at all the things he's seeing the chariots everywhere, freaking out, shooting at him because he knows. Because you know, nigga,
Right.
Mhm.
you know he's done. Once again, that second Ezra 6 and 9. Right. That was it on that. You said you had a precept.
Yeah. Going into what we was mentioning, what lawyer brought out.
Mm-hmm.
Sirach, this is Sirach 25:7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. In the 10th, I will utter with my tongue. And again, like I mentioned earlier, this is the mindset ultimately of the elect. The heathen don't share this mindset because they're not, you know, they just ain't doing this, on a full scale. But it says, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And we are witnessing this right now. We're witnessing the fall of our enemy. We're witnessing this nigga just crumbling, and we're
Mm-hmm.
rejoicing in it. We're loving it.
Yep.
And everybody else is hating it, trying to revert it, trying to find another way out of it. Nah,
You know,
this is it. Through this
Yep.
process of Esau Edom falling, we win. And then, it's not ironic, next year will be 250 years officially,
Yep.
of America being a nation.
Yep.
You got 17, what was it, 96 or 76, 76.
Yeah. 1776 to
just-
Yep.
2026.
Yeah. So that's 250, 250 or whatever. And that's usually around the time of how long a kingdom usually lasts. We're
Mm-hmm.
seeing this place downgrade day by day by day.
And then this isn't
Yeah.
even. This is just America. 'Cause this man's really been ruling since like the 1400s, 1300s.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is just the horde
yeah,
that's
it's
been
just
on
one
top
part
of
of
that
his.
beast
Yep.
Yep.
in that scarlet. This is the whole that's been portrayed amongst the world.
It's an old ass
Really,
bitch.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
She old as shit.
Yeah.
She's a pro, but
Yeah.
she's losing her touch.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Getting wrinkles.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She ain't useful no more, man. You know. But yeah, we're
Mm-hmm.
coming into that time, man.
Yep.
And again, he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. We're uh uh that's happy to the elect. That's happy to us. We feel good seeing this shit. That's why we praise Yahweh Shema Shai. Lord willing, hey, 2026 is gonna be a very heavy year. Very
Yeah.
heavy.
Yep.
Awful.
We believe it's gonna be a big change.
Fuck this job and fuck this shit that you got going on. This shit
Yep.
about to change drastically.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna cause your mind to shift, you know? And if you're not in the right spirit, your mind's gonna stay here. Your mind's gonna stay
Yeah.
on basic shit. And you ain't gonna make it. Y'all got it,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Boy, you hold something?
Yeah, I had that limitation that you quoted.
Wait, go ahead.
Lamentations 4:21. It says,
Huh.
"Rejoice and be
Go back
glad,
to
O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz, which is Babylon." Which
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
is daughter of Babylon, America. Going back into what I had quoted in that Zechariah, talking about how basically Babylon and I forgot how it's quoted, so I ain't gonna quote it. I don't want to butcher it, but basically, this is here in America. the land of Uz, cup also shall pass through unto thee. And also, too, I just thought about something. They got a movie called Babylon AD, and that's America with Van Diesel, showing you that they know that America is Babylon or the daughter of Babylon. But yeah, it's called Babylon AD. That's one of my favorite movies, you
I
know.
know,
And
yeah, I seen. Well, I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
yeah, check it out. Yeah, check it out. And it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. And it says, the
Hmm.
punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He shall no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Oh, we used to say all the time, max out your credit cards. Okay, Esau, go buy that yacht, go do this, that. But right now, as we say it, shit, y'all struggling. Y'all going through it. So we can't really even say max out your credit cards. They're already maxed out. So really,
Mhm.
you already did it. Okay, job well done, nigga. But your reign of terror is coming to an end. You Edomites, you ruling. Okay, Trump's not coming back to bring you the Edomite supremacy that you miss. Okay,
Mhm.
wanting niggas back in shackles on it. It's all over with. Okay, Trump sold you a false hope, and then even you
Mhm.
gutter rat niggas, you jakes that trusted some type of his vision. Well, you're caught in a snare too. You're in disarray. Even if you niggas that didn't vote for Trump, you're not serving Yahweh Bashim Shai, you're in disarray regardless. You're through, you know. But all we know right now is everything's expensive, and why things are going the way they are is because the so-called white man is going down. Somebody real quick grab Matthew 24 and 14. Bob Gasha.
And then with us too, um, hmm, because when I was looking it up, but it says the land of Uz is the location mentioned in the Hebrew Bible. Most prominently in the book of Job, which begins, there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. So is Job a Edomite?
No.
No.
People have
You
tried to
see,
say that just because of where he was from, but that where you're from doesn't mean shit.
exactly.
Right.
That's
So
just a landmass. That's not a
yeah,
lineage. It's a fucking piece of land.
yeah.
Yeah.
He landed. He lived in the land of Uz, which was the predominantly, it was predominantly, Esau, all right, but he dwelt there. So I
Abraham.
just wanted to put that out there. I don't, he's not,
Yeah.
would Job be an Edomite since he was
Yeah,
from the
he said he was an
Job the
upright man.
yeah, Job the what would it be? The Uzite, like what the fuck? Like I just wanted to put that out there. Just a disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
gotta when
Abraham.
you're reading these, you can't just read this and oh well that means no, bro. No. Just
Right.
because the landmass is attached to that man's name does not mean that he is part of that nationality of the broadness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that would mean that the small hats that are born in Israel, they're Israelites then.
Yeah.
No,
No, come on, man.
that's not fair. We didn't choose where we were born, bro.
You
Fuck.
said that's not fair.
Right.
Which really, going back to what Aram, I believe, I think that was his. It was he was the son of Aram. That's why it was called after that. But yeah, just bring that out. Go ahead, y'all got it.
You got that,
Yeah,
Matthew?
this is Matthew 24 and verse 14. And this gospel of the
Go
kingdom
get it.
shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
All right. So another
Hmm.
sign, another key factor that we can pull and use. We're preaching against this wicked society, as the Bible foretells, and as we speak it, which our words have volume, which is the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai. These are not our words. Okay. Ultimately, but his words are being pushed out into the earth. They're being brought into the light. Now there's happening. Now he's crumbling. The Bible says the so-called white man Esau Edom is going to go down. Well, now what's going on? He's going down.
Yeah.
We've been teaching that, starting with the apostle and elders on down. Okay, point blank period, and their teachers beforehand. Okay, teaching the downfall because Esau's been really going down since the 60s, 70s when high priest Abba was on the scene, man.
Yeah.
You know, that was the key factor sign of this devil going down. The whole regime with the land on the moon. That's where it started of his downfall full blown. And now see, transition to 2025/2026. This place is being held by a thread
Yeah.
because he's done. Okay. Once again, second Ezra 6 and 9. Okay. Um, that was it on that, I believe. Mally, you hold something?
Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 30 to 34. I guess I could just read down to that. It says, "Take a good heart, O Jerusalem," which you know is a people before it's a place,
Mhm.
Israelites. "For he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable, Salakia, is she that received thy sons." Talking about for slavery.
Mhm.
"For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation."
You got it.
So especially this applies to America, like we're talking about that whore that's going to be burned with fire because it has to pay because it's been drunk off the blood of the saints. And there's been so many Israelites that have been fucking murdered over here, and still to this day, all the affliction that Esau does to us, you know, touching the apple of the Lord's eye.
Yep.
So this letting us know that all the people that were
Mm.
glad to see us fall, it's about to be their turn. And that's not just Edom, but he's the main one, starting with
Yeah, he's
Amalek.
amazing.
That's why we always talk about them all. You know, like I think a few years ago, brothers used to just say Edomites, but now it's always about the small hats. Now they're always getting pointed out for everything. Now,
They're the main culprit.
man, the Lord's
That's
exposing.
um what's that? That's Psalms 83.
Yeah.
Because Amalek is mentioned in there. It starts with the tabernacles of Edom, but ultimately Amalek is, especially now and you know the time that we're in, they're the main culprit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're the funding of, they fund it, they, you know, they devise it, and Amalek is the grandson of Edom or Esau. You know,
Mhm.
same nigga. But go ahead.
That was it on what I had.
You on some, Joe?
Yeah, this is Amos 1 and verse 11, and it reads, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever."
You got it, brother.
So the Lord isn't going to turn away the punishment that he has for Esau, Edom, so-called white man. We just read in Proverbs 16 and 4 that it said that he created Esau for the day of evil, the wicked for the
Yep.
day of evil. This is what he was created for. He wasn't created to be righteous. Can what a leopard change his spots? He was accustomed and created to do evil. Therefore, he has to be judged for everything that he has done to to the Israelites, man. First and foremost, to the Israelites, and you see the way that he runs the earth. It's not in righteousness, but in wickedness. So he has to be judged for everything that he's done, man, upon earth.
Can I,
Hmm.
if I may, um, I got the word. I looked it up on Edamon. I looked up Esau. It
Mm-hmm.
says biblical son of Isaac and Rebekah, elder twin who sold his birthright to his brother Jacob for a mess of pottage. It says used symbolically for one who prefers present advantage to permanent rights or interest. So he's more so, and that's what he's done. Esau is
Yeah.
more. That's why he sold his birthright, and that's why he moves the way he does. He's more so worried about the present versus the, you know, the future.
Right.
He's not. He doesn't have a longevity mindset.
No.
You know. Otherwise, he wouldn't have sold his birthright. Otherwise, he wouldn't have. You know, he would have just fasted,
Yeah.
or you know, when he was king, he would have just did. He would have did a proper sacrifice. But I just wanted to
Yep.
bring that out. And let me see. They ain't got nothing for Edom. But yeah, I just wanted to bring it out. It was interesting.
Somebody hold Obadiah 1-3-6 Bible Shah.
We already.
Yeah. Can I get this last verse in Amos real quick?
Go ahead.
Amos 1:12. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra. And we just read in that Isaiah 34 that he has a sacrifice in Basra. This is that modern day Basra, man. The Lord is going to destroy Edom. He's going to destroy America, aka Babylon the Great, with thermonuclear fire, man, and those laser beams from the chariots. This is the judgment. This is a judgment that is written, man. And this is what we've been longing for. This is what Yahweh longs for the destruction of America, of the wicked, and the salvation of his elect.
Yeah. The Lord wants to come get us. He wants to come get his friends, man. And we believe, okay, we we're part of his circle, man. You know, and we hope the Lord comes back. We believe he will. You know, there's signs indicating all over. And sign of him coming back, the so-called white man going down. And this nigga is going down.
Yeah.
You know? That's one of many signs that we see. Okay? So we gotta rejoice. Okay?
Yeah.
But that was it on that? Verse 12?
Yeah, that was it.
Somebody can run the Obadiah. Like I said, read from 3
No,
to
we got
6. Who got it?
Lord,
Whoever got it?
Lord, if you got it, then go ahead. If not, I'm gonna get it.
We read it though earlier.
1 to 6? I mean,
Yeah,
3 to 6, I mean. Okay, never mind then.
No, we didn't.
Hold on. Oh, you didn't read that?
Verse 10.
No, I got Obadiah 1, I think 9 and 10 is what I
Oh,
wrote.
okay.
Yeah, he got that early. Okay, so like, but read 3 to 6.
All right.
All right. Are you,
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
okay, Con. Obadiah verse 3. It says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
All right, that's a bold statement that Esau said because the scriptures say in Psalms, what is it? 49 and 11, their inward thought is that their houses shall
Yeah.
stand forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Esau up amidst his NWO, he thinks if I push his NWO, get all these robots in, get people subjected into this chip, okay, kill some people off. Oh, I'm God now. Because that's his mindset. He has that complex. Because it explains about that in Isaiah 14.
That's the spirit. I was just about to say that.
Yep. Which somebody can hold that real quick. Somebody run to that real quick. And then we'll jump back into verse Obadiah in verse 4.
Okay. Isaiah 14 and verse
Start at 13.
13. It says, verse 13, it says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the most high. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the most high.
Yeah, so verse 13 is basically tackling him and trumpet the whole Space Force regime, all that. Okay. All this, the Atlas, all trying to basically take control of what's truly out there. That's what Esau Edom's trying to do, you know, because he has a godlike complex as the scriptures go into. Okay. So let's run back to Obadiah 1 and 4.
Yep. Obadiah verse 4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Right. Yahweh Shai is going to bring Esau down. So that bold statement he made in the third verse, Yahweh Shai clapped back, was like, shit, I'm going to bring you down. And no matter what you say and what you do, I'm bringing you down. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? Oh my goodness, my fucking phone.
I still hear you.
Stole until they had enough. No, I clicked in my damn big ass fingers. Um, it says stolen until they had enough. If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things that Esau searched out, or how are his hidden things sought up?
All right, and he's brought out. He's brought into the light. He's got his pants down. Everybody can see what his motive is. You even got people in the world calling this devil out. You got real people in the world getting that Amalek, you know, because there's no longer wisdom and team, and he's sought out. He's brought out into the light. So now everybody's calling this nigga out. Another sign of him falling and going down. Everybody's calling this nigga out, you know, because he's full of shit. The
Yeah,
so-called white man is a big ball of dirt, man. You know, and the Lord
damn.
is allowing it to be exposed into the earth. You know,
The the NOT for verse 6 says, every nook and cranny of Edom will be searched and looted. Every treasure will be found and taken. So
oh yeah,
we're seeing the ins and outs of all this devil's work. You know, everything that he's doing, everything that he's conjuring up behind the scenes. You know, and again, this is even bleeding through to the regular people. Like they just all of a sudden, yet again, we gonna release the Epstein files. Y'all niggas been saying that shit for the longest.
bro, who
And
cares?
the elder Osh brought it out. One page was literally just blank. Like it was just fucking blank. It wasn't shit going on that motherfucker. And then they bringing out pictures with Michael Jackson, and it's all
Yeah, I saw that.
Photoshop pictures because
Yeah, it's like
the pictures that they're using, the actual picture, it was with Bill Clinton and whoever the other bitch was in there, but it had Mike's kids in that pic. That nigga had nothing to do with the island. He had nothing to do with the touching of the children. But here it is. They're still trying to demonize this nigga, and he's dead. He's dead.
been gone for a while too.
And when you say, "Oh, we gonna release the Epstein files," that's the first picture you release is with Michael. Come on, man. These
Bro,
niggas are demons. They're actual fucking demons, just fucking walking around the earth. And it's in the power. You know, what's that scripture say? For it's in the power to do so. If we paraphrasing. You know, because they have that power, they're able to go and do shit like this. But realistically, when you examine these motherfuckers, these are very high level demonic people, and they must be stopped. And the
yep.
Most High is going to stop them. That's it.
I was trying to find what you were quoting, but I couldn't. At least at the
What?
moment,
Which one?
what you just quoted, they they give them the power to do so.
Oh, let me see.
Real quick,
You talking about Micah 2:1?
Yeah. It's
what was
Micah
it?
2. Micah 2. It's the power of their hand. But the NOT says power to do so. I got it right here.
Yeah, you can read
Uh
it.
Micah 2:1. I'll get the NOT. It says, "What sorrow awaits you who what?" Or damn, Salaki. What sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night, thinking up evil plans? You rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out, simply because you have the power to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just because the power is in their hand and they have the ability to do so, they know that the earth is in their hand, pursuant to Job 9:24. Okay, they can do whatever the fuck they want, and nobody's gonna bat an eye. Nobody's gonna, um, think
Say
twice about it. Yeah, they ain't gonna say anything.
Delayed judgment too,
Yeah.
because
On top of
they
that,
don't pay for none of that shit right now. It's like a credit card,
no,
so they know they'll pay on that day, which is why they keep trying to,
You lagged out.
push that. Me?
Might have said your last sentence. You lagged out.
No, I was just saying that's why he keeps trying to push off
Anybody
the.
else hear me?
Yeah, it's just you.
no, yeah,
You
it's on
might have
you, bro.
to go out and come back
It's
in
just
on
me.
the last time.
Yeah,
Okay.
Go
Let
ahead,
me
Mally.
see.
That's why he keeps trying to push back that day and avert the day, because he's going to have to pay for all the things he did. But right now he doesn't, so he just does whatever the fuck he wants
Yeah.
Yep.
at a massive scale, because he knows he's going to be able to go home. And we don't think like that. We make one mistake and we don't. It could be our last.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Esau
That's
doesn't
why that.
walk on eggshells because he knows he's not going to pay for shit right now.
Yeah, and that's why that. Even with all this Epstein shit, these files that these niggas released, like when they did that with MLK, JFK. It's like in the government. It's like after a certain amount of years, they wait till everybody that's in that file dies off, and then they'll release it. That's wicked.
Yep.
That's wicked as hell. Why are we waiting till these niggas die off to actually find out the truth? No, these
Mm-hmm.
niggas is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all was full of shit. Y'all was bullshitting. You know, yes, you infiltrated drugs into the so-called black communities. All right. You set Black Wall Street on fire. You did this, you did that. But we gotta wait till the president that signed the order, to do it dies off. No, there's supposed to be an immediate judgment based off of those actions.
Mm-hmm.
That hasn't happened. So that's why again, it's in the power to do so. They believe that they can continue to do this shit. But the Lord is getting ready to show them a whole different spectrum
Yep.
of what they call one nation under God. They're about to see that the Lord ultimately was not dealing with them at all.
Right.
And really, this is more so towards the average Edomite, because the elites know this. The elites know that they have no place in the heavens. They don't have any place in rank. They know that they're the lowest of the low.
That's why they took
But
all the wealth of the earth.
yeah,
Yep.
because they know that.
They're trying to
But the
live their
regular,
absolute greatest carnal life.
your regular Edomite, he don't know that shit. He thinks that he's above you, and he genuinely believes it. The Most High is just gonna have to humble these niggas and show you, no, you are not. You are the scum of the earth. You are spit,
Yeah.
pretty much.
It'll.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of spittle. You're the drop of the bucket. You're not important. You don't serve a purpose in it, especially the Edomite. The Edomite does not serve a purpose in the story outside of hardcore bondage,
No.
outside of fucking us up, and then we get into the kingdom, and them being hardcore slaves for 1,000 years and then being eradicated. They don't serve another purpose outside of that. The regular heathen do. They're going to be tributaries. They're going to be regular, citizens. The niggas that the or not Alizar, Salakia, um, not Alizar, Hakah and Hassad, the niggas that they're trying to vouch for, they're going to have a purpose, but it's just not going to be what they're pushing. You
Right.
know, y'all got it, bro.
Brother Cole, anything else?
Nah, I
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
don't have anything.
Okay.
I got that
Uh,
Matthew.
yeah, go with the
Matthews,
Matthew. Yep, take someone
Matthew,
Matthew.
Matthews.
Yep. Matthew 4 verse 17. From that time, Yahweh began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Like as Yahushua said, the kingdom's already prepared for you. Watch.
Yeah,
There's signs showing. That's why we have to continue to watch for us, pray, because the kingdom of heaven is being shown to us, the house of David. Okay, things are being prepped, and things shown as being prepped is having what's playing a role is ultimately the so-called white man Esau Edom going down. You know,
Yeah.
that's what's happening. Okay, so buckle up and get prepared because this devil he's about to go in shambles, man. He's about to go AWOL. He's about to go ape shit. Okay, because
yeah,
he's done. He's through. You know, so you get ready to full blown see these Edomites in their true state.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a bloodbath, but you got to stay true to Yahweh Shemal Shai, and the Lord's going to deliver through our deliver us from our enemies. It's written, you know. So stay strong, And we're gonna get up out of here. The Lord wins lessons edifying to the elect. And before we close, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai,
Shah,
Ba'ashem Echad,
Bashim,
Wadash.
Hakwadash.
And once again, double honors to the apostles and those of GMS is pushing this word through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. And you brothers and sisters keep fighting this good fight of faith and let no one take that crown. Shalom.
So,
Oh,
So,